What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today's video is super exciting because I've been waiting 3 months to do this, and that is get this car back to the track. The weather is super nice, guys. The track is finally opening up for the first time in 2 months. The car is ready. It is dialed in. We've got a full brand new bottle of nitrous. The only thing we got to do is, of course, put our front skinnies on because we are going to the track, and then we'll be able to do something that I've been waiting to do for over 3 months now. So can't wait to see just how this thing's gonna perform, guys. Remember, the car has not been to the track and been able to make a completely clean full hit even on the heads and cams. So I'm really excited to finally get back out there. The DA is probably not going to be as good as it was back in January, but it doesn't matter. We still want to see just what this will do, and of course what it will do on nitrous. God, I love that sound. Even more, I like when it idles back down. It starts chopping all over the place. Well, there she is, guys. That's what it looks like on the front skinnies with the back. I really love the matching. And we also got our bottle already installed here. And one thing that I bought, which is pretty cool, guys, not related to this, but this little wing nut thing makes it so much easier to remove and take this bottle off. But we did heat it up previously before we installed it, and the pressure is right where we want it to be. And we've got the fuel tank. Everything is ready, guys. So let's get to it. We are ready to go, and as you guys can see, I didn't remove any of the seats, so this is full weight, normal daily driving. I can't wait to see how this car performs, and hopefully we see some very good numbers and good mile per hour. Let me know what you guys think this car is gonna run. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think this thing will run without and with the nitrous. Well, guys, it's a little windy, but check out how packed this track is. That is crazy. But we got the car ready. It's teched in. First pass we're going to do is, of course, just NA. We're not going to use the nitrous for the first pass. We're going to see what this car will do. Hopefully it hooks. We're going to drop the tire pressures down to about 18 psi, and then we'll see how it does. We are ready to go for the very first run. The camera on the front of the Draggy and did not even record. Wow. Well, the Draggy says an 11:39 for the quarter mile run. Let's see what it says for the speed. 127 miles an hour. Now, again, that was right off completely hot IATs. The Draggy was pretty much spot on, guys. The car time slip is an 11:37, and I think that's kind of what the Draggy said it was going to be at 127. So pretty much spot on with the Draggy. You can see it here, 11:37. Now my 60 foot was only a 1.8, and that is not good. I should be able to do a lot better 60 foot than that. So we'll have to go back again and see what's going on there. Look at the logs and then try to go back and do one more run. Here is the run, and everything looks really good actually, and very little knock. Just nothing to worry about. But here is our problem, guys. This first, you can see here, it kind of looks like it's, I don't know if it's spun, but pretty much our RPM stayed flat at 2500 before it just shot up. So this little area here is costing us a lot of time and really hurting our 1/4 mile times, guys, because we're trapping about 127 which would put us getting out of the hole at about 6,700 RPM right out of at the end of 5th gear. All right, guys, we're up next for our second run. We're gonna be using the Nitrous this time, so hopefully everything goes well and we can see a better time. Just waiting here in line at the staging lanes, and my IATs are already up to 120, so I'm sure that doesn't help the drag, the launch in the 60 foot, but we just got to keep going and see what we can do. We've got the Nitrous on. Let's see what this will do, guys. Wow, that felt really good. Wow. Woo. That felt amazing. The draggy is showing, oh, it went at 1089 at 132 miles an hour. 1089 at 132. The car picked up quite a bit with the Nitrous, guys. It felt really good. I definitely could feel it. I actually stalled it to about 2,000 RPM in that run, and it still didn't help. Our 60 foot is still really shitty, so we just got to figure out how to get that 60 foot down, and we're gonna be running some really good times. Draggy again, pretty damn close. A 1085 at 132 is what we got on the time slip. So a 1085, that is the fastest this car has gone, and at 132 it's the fastest mile an hour that it's gone, which is pretty good. We're gonna look over the logs and then kind of just make sure everything is dialed in right and see if there's anything we can do better. Our 60 foot was a 1.77, so it got better, but it's still nowhere near where this 60 foot, this car should be 60 footing, guys. Well, we've got the slip here, a 1.77 60 foot, which is horrible. I really need to be able to get off the line better. 104 miles, almost 105 to the 8th, and then 132. Here is my run. Everything looked really good. It unfortunately didn't record the wideband, but it's okay because we had already dialed this car in, so we know that everything was working well and we don't see any issues with knock or anything like that. But again, guys, I started off at about right around 1800, almost 2000, and then look at this, just flat. The car just kind of stays here like if it's spinning, slipping the converter or something, but it's picking up speed, but it's staying at the 2,500 RPM, which is not what we wanted to do. We wanted to start climbing. I'm gonna increase the shift of the spraying of the Nitrous to 6,600, and then we're going to go up to a 150 shot, guys. That's it. Might as well. Let's see what it does and see what the mile per hour will be. We're going to be running our third pass today, and it is going to be on the 150 shot. Now, we've done a NA pass, a 100 shot pass, and now we're doing a 150 shot pass, and we will be able to compare the differences between all three, and hopefully everything goes well. I did adjust the timing, so it is pulling 6 degrees of timing now for the 150 shot, and we just gotta make sure we log everything and let it eat. Good burnout there. Now let's see what it'll do. Got the kit turned on. Nitrous is purged. So we're at like 1500. All right. 73 is what the draggy is showing. A 1.8 60 foot, against pretty slow 60 foot, but it is what it is, guys. So I think it did really well, but of course definitely got to go back and do some adjustments and figure out again this laziness right here, because it is killing my 60 foot time. You guys can see there, a 1.78, guys, is not gonna cut it. I'm trapping 106.7, almost 107 miles an hour in the 8th at 134. That 134 should have been higher, but again, we got hung up in this area here where it needed to have shifted much earlier, like around here. It should have shifted here, and then we would have had much more higher climbing speed here. But overall, I'm happy everything worked well. And now we just have to go back, do some more testing like always, and really see what we need to do to get that 60 foot down and adjust. I'm sure Pat will adjust some of the shift points, and hopefully he can help me out with this section here, because for some reason it keeps doing this. Instead of trying to launch and go in a straight line here, it delays it and then goes. If we can just correct this lull here in our 60 foot, this mile per hour is good for at least a low 10, guys. This is a low 10, possibly, you know, even a high 9 depending. But for the weather, the DA, I believe we're about 1,000 DA, which is not bad. It's actually really good for the weather time. That is really good. That is probably around a 135 mile an hour time slip, and I'm excited. Always something that we can work on. So let's go show you guys some cars and see how other cars are running tonight. Z06 Vet versus the Stingray. So LT4, LT1. So loud, spun off the line. It definitely spun off the line, but that car and that one ran 1089 at 134. 1089 at 134, and it spun. Mile per hour is right there with the Camaro, guys. Now we've got a 5.0 Mustang. And the Trans Am reels him in. Does it get there? Yep. Oh no. 1139 at 123. That 5.0 and 1139 at 123. We're running 1139 at 127. White 6th gen versus a 5th gen ZL1. Good launch from the 6th gen. The ZL1 just spun the whole time. Let's see, what did that white 6th gen run? 1167 at 121.9. Got another 5.0, looks like a 10-speed, 18 and up, on a full drag pack versus a 5th gen Camaro. Now, why can't my 10-speed launch off the way that one does? That was moving. 9.9 at 143. I believe that's the one that's got the Gen 5 Whipple, the 3.0 Whipple. Those things move and run really, really good. Got a black 6th gen. Pretty good. And that one ran 1160 at 19.8. These guys are running almost as much as what I'm running at 11.3. Way slower mile per hour. That just shows you how important the 60 foot is. We've got another 5.0, looks like a 18. 11:13 for the Mustang at 126.5. That's really good. Really good. Well, guys, there you have it. Those are some of the cars that ran tonight. And as you guys saw, a lot of the 6th gens out there were running in the mid 11.6, 11.5s at 120, give or take a couple miles. So very, very low mile an hour. Now those cars are probably just full bolt-ons, not cam and heads the way this car is, which is why you saw this car trap 127, almost 128 miles an hour. But the crazy thing is they're running very, very close to my NA time, which was an 11.3, all mainly because of that very, very slow 60 foot. Now, just for comparison, guys, I'm gonna post the slip of my cousin's 5th gen Camaro with a supercharger, where he ran, I believe it was a 10.7 at 127 miles an hour, but his 60 foot was a 1.6. So that just goes to show you just how much of a difference the 60 foot can make on your quarter mile time. Now, it might not affect your total mile per hour as much, but it definitely affects your quarter mile time. And we saw it, as you guys saw, some of the cars that were running. There were some cars out there. There was one car that ran, I believe, an 11.0, one of the Mustangs, an 11.0, 11.1 at 124 or 124 miles an hour, which is pretty crazy. So, as you guys can see, we got a bit of work to do, but we'll definitely figure it out, and by the time we know, we'll be running a lot faster times. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And just like that, guys, I'll see you in the next video.